What's going on, all you wild T-Rex enthusiasts? Your two favorite Jurassic era reviewers are back today, and we're here to wrap up the new trilogy. That's right, we're talking about Jurassic World, Dominion.
Why do they always have to go bigger?
And yes, these wild boys are back to review the final movie in the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World franchise, the sixth installment in this series, Jurassic World Dominion. And we're seeing the legacy characters, our favorite characters, returning. Ellie Sadler, Dr. Alan Grant, and Dr. Ian. Ooh.
What about Dr. Evil? So we get the return of our legacy characters. You know, everybody has wanted to see them back since the beginning of Jurassic World. We've got little hints throughout the series, but we get them all back together again. That's right. Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, Laura Dern. So it was great to see all these characters back and interacting with the new cast, Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard. I liked what they did with those characters most, in this movie. The first two, they felt kind of cardboard characters, but I did like, Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard a lot more in Dominion. I will say that about this movie. I liked what they gave them to do. Chris Pratt seemed more at ease with the character, like, in the beginning when he's lassoing the dinosaurs. He really sold me as this wild dinosaur, lassoer and wild cowboy trying to, coexist with these big creatures and, working together with old Bryce Dallas Howard, who, also gets a lot more to do in this movie. And I liked her, she was kind of the dumb one running in heels in the first one. Didn't really give her much to do, her character, much to do. But in this one, I like their relationship together. And I like how the story brings, together the legacy character and the new characters. And it all, of course, what it has to do with all these wild dinosaurs roaming the earth. And we get a really great opening, scene where we see all the dinosaurs and how they're, causing all this chaos on earth now that they're, out there in the wild and running around out in the world.
Humans and dinosaurs spread out throughout the globe, and the opening of the film I really enjoyed. I like seeing all the different dinosaurs throughout the world. Really cool, the opening of Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard. They have like a house in the Pacific Northwest or Montana, wherever it is. All snowy mountains, which is really cool. Sets up, you don't see dinosaurs in snow,
No.
So it's pretty cool how they show that. And then, Middle East and, all over the world. It was really cool how they set that up. And like you said, Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard did a really good job in this movie. I really thought their characters were way better, less annoying, had more to do. They're good parents to this girl and trying to figure everything out, having to do with all the dinosaurs, this new mad scientist, and having to do with these, creatures that are like locusts.
The movie needs a big bad outside the dinosaur, and there's this evil scientist who has a nefarious plan, of course, to profit and take over the world. It's, nothing original really about the story. It's all about, having something to do, having somebody to go after and bringing all the characters together back to this, this crazy world with dinosaurs running around that, they tried to escape all those years ago and, promised not to go back and put themselves in danger again. But here we are again. That's great seeing them. Everybody looks great. They're older, obviously, but everybody's looking great. Sam Neill's rocking a beard. Jeff Goldblum, as cool as ever as Ian, back again. And then, Dr. Sadler is back again. And then, the villain, you can tell right away that he's kind of a douchey guy who's all about the money and has this big plan. And of course, it ends in chaos and disaster. And we get dinosaur mayhem throughout. And we get the legacy characters being hunted by dinosaurs. And we see a lot of cool shots in this one, too.
Yeah, I thought the CGI looked a lot better, too, in this movie. It didn't look great or anything. It wasn't perfect, but looked better than the other films, more believable. Introducing some hybrids, some new dinosaurs. As Jeff Goldblum says in the movie, they always get bigger. It's true because they keep coming across. They can't get away. Humans can not get out of the way of dinosaurs, and humans end up getting eaten alive. And pretty much what happens in this movie, as you can imagine. But legacy characters showing up again, trying to help out the new characters, being Claire and Owen and their daughter and everybody all coming together. It really worked for me. Some parts a little dragged out, but really introducing these characters together was pretty cool, and them coming across some new dinosaurs.
Nothing original in the writing or the story. but really great to see the legacy characters and, see the end of this new trilogy. I liked a lot what I saw here, but, my biggest complaint on these three pictures is they lack, the heartbeat and the soul of and when you're comparing it back to Spielberg's original movie, which you always will, because that's where everything comes from, Jurassic Park, when you compare it to that, it's missing something. And unfortunately, that's, a big part of what brings you to the movies and what makes the movie good. It not only has to have great visuals and effects and actors and everything, and everybody did a pretty good, pretty great job in this film. It's just lacking that heartbeat for me. And, that's ultimately what it's missing. But, the younger generation who didn't watch the first one and who are watching these new ones, will probably be in awe of the effects and the big dinosaurs and stuff. They won't know kind of the original story and the heart and like believability that these people were seeing dinosaurs, for the first time and seeing it in their eyes and the believability of that. And, they've been back to Jurassic Park and Jurassic World so many times. It's like, okay, who would honestly do this again? Like, this way, it's just so far fetched anymore. But, that being said, I still enjoyed this movie. It would be a fun one to see in the theater. I ended up streaming it, but this has some pretty awesome, battle scenes and chase scenes between the dinosaurs and the humans and the legacy characters. So definitely check this out if it's still in your theater. Otherwise, it's already on the streamers. It's already made a lot of money. We'll have to see where the franchise goes from here. But, for the most part, I liked where they ended it with Jurassic World Dominion.
Yeah, they could have ended it here just by the ending of the movie, or they can take it somewhere else. I'm okay with either. I rewatched the entire, series franchise with my son, and taking him to see this in the movie theater really enhanced the, experience. Seeing the first movie in theater as that, a young kid, 7, 8 years old. I watched it through his eyes, seeing this brand new movie. So I was in a good mood. I had a great time with it. Really great surround sound with all, the music of the movie, the score, and then you have the sounds of the dinosaurs, really scary at times. Yeah. And just really good theater experience. It was a packed theater. I watched it towards, I think it was opening weekend when it came out. It's been a while, but yeah, everybody loved it. People coming out of the theater had a great time, just like me and Bodie did. And yeah, I highly recommend it. It was a good, maybe ending chapter to this franchise, maybe more to come, but either way, it was definitely a good summer blockbuster you guys must check out. So that being said, I'll give Jurassic World Dominion, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 Jeff Goldblum hair pieces.
I am going to give Jurassic World Dominion, the finale of the Jurassic World franchise, a 3 out of 5 Jeff Goldblum hair pieces. Oh, hey. Jurassic World Dominion, we finished, all the movies. We reviewed them all, rewatched them, and both saw this within the first month of its release. So we wrapped up the Jurassic Park franchise, 6 films now. Where's it going to go from here? They'll continue it. Eventually, there's a cartoon on Netflix I know that they're doing. I can see them, picking this franchise up in a few years from now, once this, trilogy's kind of far in the rear view. The saga is going to be coming to 4K Ultra HD, a big collection. I know you have your eyes on it, and I do too.
I pre-ordered it.
You already pre-ordered it, so you got it. So you will be able to pick up all these films pretty soon for your home, viewing pleasure. And overall, there's some bad entries into this world, but you're not going to have a bad time throwing one of these movies on and seeing the dinosaurs go crazy. Awesome sound effects, great soundtracks, and the ultimate vision by Steven Spielberg from the Michael Crichton novel, where it all started from. And now we're ended with Jurassic World Dominion.
I had a great time with this. I loved reviewing of the series with you. Everybody out there watching us, if you guys have any suggestions, recommendations, some TV series or movie franchise, something to review, let us know. We'll try to check those out. I think the next one we were talking about, Mission Impossible, that we have to go through those since I haven't seen them except the first one. So go through those and reviewing them, and plenty more new reviews of TV and movies and podcasts and all that fun stuff.
That's right. So stay tuned to the Cinephellas YouTube channel. We have a lot of great content coming. Podcast is coming very soon. More great reviews of movies and TV shows. We're shooting a couple tonight, so you guys are going to see a lot of videos from us, and we're going to keep doing it every week. So please come back and follow us. Subscribe, tell your friends. We are out from Jurassic World for the final time. It was great revisiting this franchise. and finishing it all out with the legacy characters. So until the next trip, until Jurassic Park, these two wild paleontologists are back to go digging up old bones. Until the next Cinephellas movie review, I'm Uncle Henry.
I'm Uncle Logan.
And we'll leave the light on for you. Cheers!
Cheers!